let's talk about how I can assist you with building your luxury custom home. And don't forget to subscribe. I am in the beautiful Lee Wetherington Sapphire model in Wild Blue. And I came out here today because I wanted to get you an update about what's going on in Wild Blue and what the opportunities were that were left, because they have moved into phase 3. Now, if you remember from my previous videos, this is the large lake that Wild Blue and further south, Shellstone is built on. I have customers that built right across the street from where we are on this perfect little lake, and they have long views of that lake and they are just loving it. So let me show you what has happened with the opportunities at Lee Wetherington. See all of those green lots? These are 64-foot lots. Lee Wetherington decided in this phase 2 that they would purchase all of these lots from Stock Development, which is the developer of the Total Wild Blue project. And as you can see, all of these red pins, there are only 8 opportunities left in Wild Blue to purchase a Lee Wetherington home. Lee Wetherington homes are custom, luxury, and easily attainable between 2 and 2.5 million. So if you have any ideas about working with Lee Wetherington and their great team, Allison Burns, my favorite rep, and she has been gracious enough to give me an update and let me into the Sapphire today, you need to call me, because these opportunities are going to go pretty quickly, and then that's it for them in Wild Blue. They will be building in the development further south, which is Shellstone, and I've done a video on that as well. But if you've got ideas about Wild Blue, give me a call. It's time. The second half of my update for Wild Blue is in, you guessed it, I'm back at the Pindari model built by John Canon, and I have the pleasure of introducing you to Jason Sudoff, who is one of the reps here on the John Canon team, and he's going to show us and talk to us about the last of the opportunities here at Wild Blue.
Hi, thanks for visiting. So a couple of things we have here. We've got about 10 lots available. We've got several up on the preserve side, and
those are the ones in the tan tone, the brown.
Correct. Okay. Those are 90-foot lots. They are anywhere between $550 and $600 for the lot. And house lot packages with a 3,300 square foot minimum, you're going to be probably in the mid to high 2s.
And we do have one more opportunity on Lake Merganser.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's on lot 104. That's an available lot. It is $950. You're looking probably in a low 3s house lot package. But I have one more really cool opportunity, and that's our Wild Blue spec. It's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath home that's got, as you can see on that floor plan, it's got a really nice curb appeal, but it's 36499. It is on the big lake. It's lot 105. It is to be ready in the fall of 2025. Really nice house. Come check it out.
Let me show them where that last lot, where that spec is going to be, right
on the
there, next to that one last remaining lot. John Canon is building on the larger lots in the development, and we'll probably move into the 3rd phase, but we just don't know.
Don't know when that's going to be. Probably just out of speculation, we'll be getting told pretty soon. So
your price range package-wise, we're talking about starting with 3,300 square feet in the high twos, going to wherever you want to go.
absolutely, we're a custom builder. We'll make it exactly how you want and put as much or as little as you need in it.
Well, folks, again, this is the Pindari. I have several videos highlighting the Pindari at Wild Blue in the southern section of Lakewood Ranch at Waterside. So, if you've got interest, you need to give us a call. I was excited to hear from Jason when I was at the Pindari getting an update that they had broken ground for the amenity center for Wild Blue. It's gonna be fabulous. You can't really tell too much from what you see here, and it's so far out there. It juts out into the Lake Merganser. But as you can see, it's been started, and it will be finished probably fall of next year, I think he said. If you look online and look at some of my other videos, you can get an idea of what the amenities are going to be like. They are top-notch, and they're just going to be stunning. And of course, until the amenities are built, there will be a reduction in the HOA fees, which is nice. Customers of mine that are living out here already are really looking forward to the amenities, but they really appreciate that cut in the price until they are completed. I have an update also for you with Arthur Rutenberg, who is building beautiful homes out in Wild Blue, as well as John Canon, Lee Wetherington, Anchor, and Stock. I stopped in and found John Dweck talking to a resident, and I just mentioned to the resident, so how do you like living in Wild Blue? And he just couldn't stop talking. He loves it. The main thing that he loved so much, other than the fact that the amenities are going to be built very soon, and he just thinks it's a great spot, is the location. And the location is really important for so many people. You're in Sarasota, you're in the south section of Lakewood Ranch, and you're right there by Waterside, which has become a destination for shopping, for dining, for just about anything that you can think of. And you're so close to UTC. John was telling me there's 37 restaurants in and around UTC that are just outstanding, and there's more coming. That's another thing that this resident was telling us about, was the coming restaurants from all over the country to coming down real soon from Tampa, and they're adding to the convenience and ambiance of Lakewood Ranch, Waterside, Wild Blue living. Well, I'm in luck. John Dweck got off the phone. He was talking to a prospective customer, of course, and he's going to give us the update that I was so hoping for, because it just rolls right off his tongue here.
Happy to help.
We've got the map here, and you should be well familiar with this map by now. And he's going to talk about the opportunities to build with Arthur Rutenberg. Nothing left on the big Merganser Lake, though, John.
Unfortunately not. We always had a tremendous amount of value for it, or interest in it. It was the third largest lake in Sarasota, number 2 being Kingfisher, number 1 being Benderson. So it was definitely sought after by everyone. We will have another lake in a later phase. That's probably about a year to 2 years out for all of those sites, depending on the community, or depending on the section. For us though, anything with a green tack or a clear tack is available. The only difference is the clear tack is owned by the developer, Stock, and the green tax are owned specifically by Arthur Rutenberg Homes, so we have an incentive tied to a purchase of those. My preserve lots in the community are all dense and thick, so you're not going to see your neighbors. Some of my newer phases, such as up in here, the preserve is even more dense. It's high canopy trees, it's very pretty, very green, some of the best preserve we've had to sell in years.
I can't wait to get back there.
Yep, they're doing a main entry right here, right south of the Lake Club. They are doing a gorgeous, huge monument with a fountain, several pools. It's gonna be all lit up 24/7, so it's gonna be a gorgeous looking area. Besides that, it's just a matter of finding your ideal home and marrying it with your ideal lot.
And we're talking about starting at 3,200 square feet?
So we can go down as far as 2,900 square feet, but most of our homes and most of the value comes in our range in the 3,000 square feet, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, an office or a flex room. Beyond that, we start at around 2.4 all in. Arthur Rutenberg is unique because we're the only everything included builder in the area.
Explain that.
Sure. So the way we did it about 15 years ago, we decided to try to streamline coming out of the recession and give people real prices because everyone was getting shell shocked at adding 100% to the value of the home. So what we did is we build the model first, we base every spec off the model home, and then we apply that to all of our other designs as well. So from the second you walk in the model, everything down to the toilet paper holders, the lights, the fans, the pool, the spa, the fixtures, the trim, everything is in the base price. You get a 20-page breakdown day one, and we modify that before contract to your heart's content so that you have faith that you're getting a real price. Instead of going in and spending 20-30%, most of our customers come in and spend 2 or 3%. Not small numbers when you're talking to builders of our caliber, but much smaller than what you're expecting.
But we're talking about living in Wild Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And the amenities here are going to be just fantastic. I went by and I took a video of the beginning and John has corrected me. It's not going to be done by fall of 2026. It's going to be done
by January of 2027.
Okay.
Is the latest, so that we've been told. So it's starting to move dirt, it's starting to come out of ground. I would expect it to fit in that time frame.
And the fees are lower for residents that have moved in before it's done, correct?
Yes. Right now,
Okay.
it's about 40% of the total price for people living here now, about $300 a month. Once the club is done for our lot size, you'll go up to about $880 a month. And that's maintenance-free, mowing, mulching, fertilizing, trim, literally everything outside the home except for pests and cleaning your pool. Besides that, the club is going to be beautiful. It's going to be the largest club in Lakewood Ranch. It's over 25,000 square feet. We have 505 residences in the community, so it'll be intimate. It's going to have a huge kitchen that supports an outdoor bar and grill, an indoor restaurant, a billiards room, a golf simulator, a theater, another bar, a full gym with 2 exercise classrooms, 2 card rooms, 9 putting greens like Pop Stroke, a vent lawn, bocce ball, everything else. And then beyond that, we have our separate facility, which is the Midway Sports Complex. That has pickleball, tennis, dog parks, trails, kayak launch, even a pro shop.
See, I told you, it just rolls right off his tongue.
I do it maybe once or twice a day.
Thanks, John.
You're
Really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.